Coming up right now, the dog cloning business is booming. The 5 figures people are willing to pay to recreate their favorite pooch.
Also coming up, a street legal Batmobile, while the price tag will require Christian Bale bucks.
And later, Selena Gomez is gushing over her new boo, who was just featured in People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive issue.
Daily Flash starts right now.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Matt Doolittle in for Mitch English, who will be back in about a day, I think.
I think
back.
so, yes.
Yes.
He'll be home shortly. He's been in Nashville,
Yes.
living it up with the Country Music Awards and all the stars there on Radio Row.
That's just got to be like a fun party with all those
Yeah.
country stars who know how to throw down, and there's a bar every way down. Even though Mitch doesn't drink anymore, it's like all the way down. It's still got to be a show.
Definitely an event. It's sort of one of those experiences where all eyes of the world are kind of on one spot. So it's an interesting experience for, somebody who's covering that kind of event to be in the midst of it all.
Yeah, not get wrapped up in the circus.
No, how about this, you guys? Hallmark Channel. You know the Hallmark
Oh, we
Channel.
love the Hallmark Channel.
You love it? They are offering a Hallmark Channel Christmas cruise.
Oh,
Who's up for it? I can tell all the camera guys are like,
Oh,
are you
no.
kidding me? I'd rather have
Yeah.
bamboo shoved up my fingernails.
Yeah,
Yes.
no.
So let me just tell you guys what you have to look forward to at some point in your life if you're ever interested in going on the Hallmark Christmas cruise. They're going to premiere one of their Hallmark Channel holiday movies.
Okay.
They have cookie decorating. They have
course.
tastings with Hallmark Channel wines, photo ops with some of your favorite Hallmark Christmas movie stars, Christmas sing-alongs, cocktail tastings, a Christmas karaoke. Come on, a festive feud game.
Look, I've always wanted to live in one of those cities for like a day.
Don't they look gorgeous?
They
Yeah.
always look gorgeous. Everything's perfect.
Perfect.
The lights are up. Dad always has cookies ready to go. Mom's
Yes.
like housewife or something, and there's lovely music. They shoot them all the same way.
Yes, absolutely. So this cruise starts at around $1,100, right? It's sold out in 4 hours.
I bet.
And not only did it sell out in 4 hours, but they also offered a second cruise because they couldn't fit enough.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that
wow.
one sold out in 4 hours. So there
Wow.
probably will be a few more. On their way to the Bahamas right now, singing up
Oh, it's
Christmas
oh,
tunes,
wow.
decorating cookies, and getting pictures with their favorite Hallmark stars.
Drink
Oh,
package
wow.
on there gonna make people go a little wild. And then eggnog gets going, or
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, hey, everybody loves these themed cruises. I couldn't do them. We did a cruise for our honeymoon. It was 10 days. By 6 or 7, I was like, all right, I get the theming. I'm done with
You're
all
over
this.
it.
Yeah, I'm good. Getting home.
Everybody who I've not done a cruise before, but everyone who says like if you want to do it, sort of put your toe in the water, do like a 2 or 3 day cruise
Yeah.
first, and then work your way up just
Yeah.
to see if you really like
So,
it.
but here's the thing: if you do a shorter cruise,
Yes.
you're going on an older ship. You have to, if you want to get the experience, you have to do it a 7-day. That way, you get on a bigger ship, so like
That-
cities, and you can have some fun. So yeah, if you do short, those are the older ships. You
Okay.
know,
I can imagine the fights.
Just jump
are-
in. Just jump in. It'll be fun.
I can see fights breaking out on the Hallmark. Oh no, you're the nasty city girl.
Oh,
No, you're
Yeah,
the
who plays?
nasty.
Do they have meeting rooms where the singles can happen to run into each other or something? Like, there's got to be some some
It's a
cosplay
movie itself,
something.
right?
Yeah.
It's gonna turn into a movie.
Melissa Joan Hart just roams the halls, like looking for
Possible.
love.
I would bet that that's happening to some degree. The pet cloning business is booming here in the U.S. Viagen is a company that is cloning roughly 200 pets a year. While cloning is getting increasingly popular, it remains quite expensive. Pet owners can expect to pay around $55,000 to clone their favorite pooch. In order to clone a pet, Viagen uses tissue cells that are harvested and frozen before or right after the animal dies. They also charge about $150 a year plus an initial $1,600 fee for anyone looking to start the process. The cloning involves operating on 2 animals, both the egg donor and a surrogate. Prior to Viagen making pet cloning available in the U.S., pet owners were using companies in South Korea to recreate their dogs.
These clones never worked out well. They used to try them and then they die within a month or so.
Yeah.
Maybe they've gotten better, but that would just you're not going to get the same dog. It's not going to act the same.
I'd like to meet or hear from someone who's actually done this and was able to clone their dog and what it's been like.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, yes.
We cloned us, so
Yeah.
you know, hey,
Oh.
Yeah,
it
that
is
didn't
what
work
it is.
out too
Hey,
well.
Look, both bald,
Yeah.
no hair in the
Yeah,
face.
no, I
See,
like
we cloned.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
See?
Some genes got
We
split
cloned.
there.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's what
Yeah,
happens.
that's what you'll get. You want a Yorkie, you get a Doberman.
That happens. So
Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
More like Ving Rhames. All right, well, this one is definitely a story for me. Warner Brothers is giving comic book fans a chance to buy their very own customized version of the Batmobile, the Tumbler version. Replicas of the Cape Crusaders car are being made at a price that is out of this universe. We're talking nearly $3 million each. Only 10 pre-approved collectors will have the chance to buy the legendary car. The original Batmobile from the Christian Bale series was made from different models. It was only for the movies and was not street legal. Bruce Wayne's signature ride will be delivered 15 months after deposits are received. Yeah, give me. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. I'll drive the heck out of that thing. But you know what? It's funny that it doesn't look any different on the street than when you see those Raptor cars that are out there
Yes.
that have the 3 wheels anyway. So I mean, it's doable. It's just you've got to make it street legal with the lights
Yeah.
and all the extra stuff. Because I've seen people redo NASCAR Cup cars into street legal versions.
yeah, my question is like, do you valet this car? Like, do you trust a valet with
I don't
this
even know
car?
where you drive it though without it getting people wanting to mess with it. It's like when the Cybertrucks first came out. You can't not get stared at.
Well, no, I mean, they're fascinating to see, much like this car would be. I guess my question is, would you drive it or would it be just part of a collection in a garage?
It's a collection sitting in a garage that goes to
what's
car
the
shows.
point?
You drive it.
What's the point of having it if you're not
Hey,
driving it?
Halloween takes on a whole new...
Oh yeah, that. No, I'm driving it. That's just not my everyday. Like I'm not taking it to Publix.
Okay.
I would just for
Because-
people to walk around.
You should.
You
Yeah.
couldn't fit in it.
I may be able to. I got to suck it in.
Hey, have you ever heard of slacklining?
No.
Okay, buckle up, friends. Your knees are about to get weak. The goal of slacklining is to walk along a rope between 2 hot air balloons in mid-flight, and that's exactly what 2 Germans did recently. And they set a new world record for walking between 2 flying hot air balloons, 2,500 meters in the sky. That's about 8,200 feet, or 1.5 miles above ground. The previous record was set in Brazil 3 years ago. The Germans beat that old record by about 600 meters. Slacklining is similar to walking a tightrope, but the line is more loose and flexible.
That sounds like something for the gram that doesn't end well. Like people that take their mountain pictures and you hear
Yes.
of them falling down a mountain or something.
Well, and in the video, you can see one of the guys falls off the line. I mean, they're tethered to it to some degree, but I think that's part of the thrill.
Still don't trust that stuff.
Yeah,
Even when I went skydiving, I was like,
No.
"There's a 0% chance that this is gonna be. This
Yeah.
could go well." Like,
No, the 0.01%.
yeah, 0.01%. Something
Yeah.
could happen here.
Just get an insurance policy on them. It's
Well,
all good.
insurance,
Yeah,
okay,
just go out and have fun.
Honey, make sure the insurance policy is all
yeah.
paid up in
Oh,
full.
just
Exactly.
sign here. Sign
Yes.
here before you go.
He was slacklining.
Yeah.
I don't know what got into him. When do you cut that $300 million check?
So I can go get my Batmobile.
Yes. Selena Gomez has high praise for her boyfriend Benny Blanco. He was recently featured in People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive. Blanco, I have no clue who he is. Does anyone know who this guy
He's a
is?
producer.
He's a
Okay.
music producer.
A record producer gave fans a glimpse of what makes him such a stud by sharing how he treats Gomez and keeps her interested. He says he tries to make every date a first date experience. Benny also likes to dress with confidence, and he makes self-care and gift-giving a priority in his relationships. Blanco admits that he does not shower every day and also says he believes Selena is out of his league. Blanco and Gomez have been dating since 2023.
Well, good for him. He's got that confidence going and that.
You don't shower every day?
Stinky confident.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's got that.
Shower every
yeah,
day.
he's got that dirty guy at the bar look that all those girls were into, like the Pete Davidson run through for a while.
I don't
there.
get the Pete Davidson thing. I mean,
I didn't either, but
Yeah.
I heard things. I heard things about him, so you know.
They call it dirty hot, you know, and I guess he's sort of living up to that.
I
thing.
think she just went through so many traumatic relationships because she went through all those guys
did,
for a
you're
little
right.
bit there, and you know, and it's just you're just like I just want somebody safe and nice and that'll treat me right and doesn't need my money because he's really well off.
But he's sort of saying like she's like he's not marrying up, but he's dating up.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh, God,
you
look at
know. So
Yeah.
Well, maybe her smell is covering his funk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
She
what
just-
it is, man. You know, you
she-
gotta have a mask.
Just Febreze him on the way
It's
out
like
the door. And
some people have beards,
on
but
the
you know, it is what it is.
or she's just got long COVID and can't smell him.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Could be just a caveman thing, you
Yeah.
know? You know, it's deep
Well,
rooted
she
in
did
our
all
DNA.
the pretty boys that smelled good and all that. And she's like, I just want a dirty guy that treats me right.
Maybe that's
That's all I want.
Maybe it's just that simple.
That's how I got my wife.
Stay with us. The RV Life, how to be a part of the fastest growing travel trend. That is coming up in just a moment. We've got a live guest joining us in studio to tell us all about it. We're back. Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Andrea Jackson. We are asking the question, what is America's favorite pastime? If you said baseball, my friend, you've struck out. It is all about RVing, baby. Here to talk about it is Andre Medeiros, president of KARV Repair. Andre, welcome to Daily Flash. Good to see you.
Absolutely. The pleasure all mine to be here and this morning.
So let's talk about this craze. What do you think drives America's fascination with RVs? Freedom, convenience, maybe something else?
Absolutely. Yeah, in Florida as the capital, you know, on the whole about RVs and traveling. Most of my the customers that we have, they retire. They just want to see, they got the point. They sell their home. Their kids went to college, and it's time to hit the road. To discover those beautiful places that we have here in the United States. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, so they're downsizing and
Yes.
trying a whole new life.
Exactly. And the experience to travel myself, I was a full-timer for 25 years.
Really?
25 years. I am an ex-circus performer. I used to work for the greatest show on earth.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and I used to taste that life of 25 years, travels all over, and that got me. That's the reason this what I do today. I do now like with my heart because it's something that I used to join to do it. And every time a customer comes in, I'm about to travel all night in the States. I say, let me tell you some stories about. And I can tell that from my own experience, 25 years on the road, and it was the beautiful experience that I ever have it.
That's incredible. So how has the love of RVing evolved over the years, especially with the rise of remote work and van life, as some people like to call it?
Yeah, it was like I was traveling the job. You know, I have the opportunity to see every state. Every week I was in a different state, and I have my kids will travel with me in that time, and travels all over. It was an experience that can ever you can learn anywhere or experience anywhere.
Yeah,
It's we call it school life, and my kids have the opportunity, especially my 18 years old, to see all the United States and get it there. See all the states, being to Washington to Vegas to Mount Rushmore. He have all the experience to see how to physically be there, and we can tell the story everywhere we go. That's what gets I think everyone now and travels with RV is gonna be I think more and more and more. People discover that, and especially Florida. Florida is one of the top ones. Actually, Florida goes to 30% in marine and RVs and boat sales. Florida takes number one place in the whole United States.
Well, I believe it. We have so many people who move here to retire, and then of course I think that it can be a very transient place for a lot of people who come and go. Some people like the warm weather; they can deal with it. Other people are like, absolutely not. Get me an RV, Andre, and get me out of here.
Well, the advantage of the RV, if you don't like your neighbor, just start and move. That's what I mean. If your house, you can. I'm sorry, it's hard. The RV, and I have the situation. Oh, I don't like that guy. Okay, let's move to the next spot. Or let's go to the next state.
Start it up and take off.
Just traveling like that.
What about the maintenance? Because obviously it's a big vehicle. The RV has a lot of maintenance, I would imagine. What are some tips when it comes to keeping an RV fit for the road?
Very important, very important. A lot of people don't know. People say, just buy an RV. Two things very important. Number one, insurance. Insurance is a big thing. So when you choose your insurance, do your homework.
Okay.
I know it's 4 best insurance for RVs. They're very good, and their coverage. RVs exposed to the weather, water leaks, and all that. You have to make sure that you get an insurance policy that covers that. You pay cheap, you're gonna get cheap with me, and it's your investment. It's your home. You stay in there, and you want to make sure that everything that you get it. And extended warranties. Some people have the goods and the bads about extended warranties, especially if you buy a big Class A, and $300,000 to a $50,000 coach. You want to be protected to any failure components on these RVs. And as I always recommend that people, once you buy an RV, not just buying the RV that your dreams, but also get the protection that your RV needs, insurance, extended warranties are very good to get it. And a lot of people don't know, in the state of Florida, if you get signed up for the state parks, you get $30 a night in every state park in the state of Florida.
Really?
And it costs you almost nothing a year.
Oh my gosh. Well, there's incentive right there. Andre, so good to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Pleasure mine.
We'll
Pleasure mine.
have a favorite place before we let you go that you like to visit too, RV?
I like, like down there in Sarasota. It's a beautiful place, in Clearwater.
Okay, that's where the Ringling Brothers Circus Museum
yes,
is.
I do.
Yes,
I know
Andre,
that.
thank you. For more information on the RV life, please head to our website, dailyflashshow.com.
Well, billionaire Elon Musk, our favorite space ranger, has bought a $35 million compound, enough room for his blended family, including 3 exes and 11 children. Those who still talk to him. Those who know the Tesla founder say that Musk bought a 14,000 square foot mansion in Austin, Texas, designed to look like a lavish home in Italy. 53-year-old Elon is considered the richest man in the world with a net worth of $268 billion. The innovator has been vocal about his opinion of the importance of expanding the world's population. I'm sure he's going to fill up all the rooms in that place pretty quick as well.
He could very well. I love the fact that the world's richest man does not have a place that he really calls home or has ever bought a piece of furniture.
He lives on his buddy's couches. He's bumming out. I know he's hanging out at Mar-a-Lago now. Like he's just, and he won't leave. They're like, hey.
He's smart with his money.
Oh yeah, it's great, and blowing up rockets left and right too, or landing them in the ocean rather.
Sending up rockets. Let's say that.
Sending up
okay,
rockets.
There we go. Pamela Anderson is talking about a big home improvement project. The 57-year-old Baywatch bombshell moved back home to Vancouver back in 2020. Anderson said she was inspired to leave California and return to her Canadian homeland. Pam says she's an avid gardener and she finds inspiration in her rose garden. She recently co-founded a vegan beauty brand. Her new cleansing mousse is formulated with rose essence. Anderson spent decades living in Malibu and decided she no longer wanted her Hollywood career to define her life. Shocker. Another one moves out of California.
But she just did another movie, so she's got to go back to Hollywood to promote it?
Hey, whatever works for the time.
Yeah, and your money goes a lot farther in Canada, too, than Hollywood.
Does the dollar really go a lot further in the dollar Canadian world? Who knows? Stay with the Screen Chatter and Furry Friends coming up next. Welcome back to Daily Flash. Time to check in with Tony Toscano to find out what's coming out of Hollywood and straight to your screen, no matter what size you watch it on. With the latest, here's Tony.
In selected theaters and coming to Netflix is the generational drama, The Piano Lesson. It stars Samuel L. Jackson.
Tell your mama to tell you about that piano. Ask her how them pictures got on there.
Based on the August Wilson play, the film follows the lives of the Charles family and focuses on the arguments between a brother and sister who have different ideas on what to do with the family's heirloom piano. I chatted with Samuel L. Jackson.
It totally speaks to who these guys are and what they went through, and that particular thing is one of the things that relieved some of the tension of whatever they were doing when they were working and how they got through a work day. They will either lead Team Boy Willie or Team Bernice, and they will think an heirloom is worth the memories or the blood that was put into it, or you use that particular thing to enhance your future. So we'll see.
The Piano Lesson is a beautifully orchestrated statement on one's desire to hold on to the past and one's desire to look to the future, and coming to terms with both. Again, The Piano Lesson is in selected theaters and gets an A. It's rated PG-13. And in selected theaters is the historical drama Small Things Like These. It stars Cillian Murphy.
Mommy, please! No! Mommy! Please! Listen to me! I'm not going in there! I am not! Sorry! Daddy!
Based on the true story of Ireland's Magdalene laundry scandal, it was discovered young women were taken, abused, and made to work in the laundries run by the Catholic Church. I chatted with star Cillian Murphy and co-producers Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Then I was making Oppenheimer and, was working with Matt, and he was telling me about Artist Equity, and those guys were getting up and going. And then I said I had the script. So it all felt incredibly serendipitous, and those guys really connected with the material. And then they financed the movie and they sort of set us off, and it was this beautiful experience. So it really, from the start, it was kind of magical how quickly it came together.
And they did that, and they did it beautifully, and they executed it amazingly, and they made a magnificent film. And now it comes down to the audience. So we'll find out if, audiences really, because in order to support movies that are like beautiful, powerful, and it's an extraordinary film. It's not like Take Your Medicine. This is a movie that you're engaged in and moved by beginning to end, but people have to go see it.
I think that's the beautiful thing about putting something like this out into the world, is that the audience gets the last word, in the sense that I think it's very provocative. It'll get people talking, and what they say is going to be up to them. I think it's really going to make people think. It's a beautiful film. It's a complicated film. There's incredible nuance. Everybody just did such a wonderful job. The performances, Tim's direction. I mean, it's just a wonderful movie.
Small Things Like These is a must-see film and one of the year's best. Don't miss it while it's playing in theaters. It gets an A and is rated PG-13. For the Daily Flash, I'm film critic Tony Toscano.
Well, thank you there, Tony, and welcome to this week's edition of Furry Friends, which I'd like to thank one of my furry friends for not leaving me a present this morning like yesterday. Thanks, Kiki. Our first stop today is Tennessee with a BOGO story. Haley Hoffmaster recently adopted a rescue dog named Salem and got quite a surprise during a recent vet appointment. The vet discovered that the new adopted Australian Shepherd was pregnant. She was carrying just one puppy, though. I mean, that's kind of lucky. Consider it a 2-for-1 Tennessee special. Experts say single puppies are rare and could require additional care. But Haley says she is up for the challenge and prepping her home for the pup's arrival. The funny part, she was taking her to get spayed. And they were like, it's a little late, buddy. It's a little late. So, but that's good. I'm glad she decided to keep the new pup as well. Well, fans of the Ice Age franchise, this one's for you. Scientists have studied the frozen remains of a 35,000-year-old saber-toothed cat. The well-preserved remains of a 3-month-old cub were discovered back in 2020. Researchers in Russia who found it said that the cat was known for its sharp, curved saber teeth. For fans of Diego from Ice Age, this cub's traits might look familiar. One researcher called the discovery fantastic, it's the first ever mummified animal of its kind, and they're going to be able to use this to do more research on why it was able to stay so well preserved for that long. It's really an amazing story.
Well, you have to figure out, they're finding this in the mountains of Russia, uncovered after thousands of years. Who knows what else is left up there?
They're going to try to clone it. You know they are.
Speaking of cloning, we're going to talk about dog cloning.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi everyone, welcome to Daily Flash, where it's today's trends, tomorrow's talk. I am Matt Doolittle, in for Mitch English.
Yes, I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment. Matt, great to have you here at the Big Kids Desk.
Thank you, I'm enjoying it.
Good.
We had to figure out our chair situation because one was higher than the other, and then it's like, we got to balance it out.
You got my chair, I got yours.
And I'm 6'2", so they kind of stand out. We've had to figure this out since we started doing this. So you and I take different ways to work. I come from one way, you're coming from the other, right? So you don't see these kids that are waiting for the bus for high school in the pitch black at 6 a.m, sitting on the curb where it turns a hard right. There's 4 or 5 of them every morning when I have to come here. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, I want to get out and old man yell at them and be like, and it's not like there's a big turn lane there, and you can't see that well. And they're in their hoodies, of course,
right, of course,
and in a dark hoodie. And I was just sitting there, I'm like, y'all
on their phone,
on
with their earbuds in,
and I'm like, what is wrong with you kids? Like, I want to get out and yell, but I'm like, it's not my place. It's them. But survival of the fittest, I guess.
Well, I'll take your conversation a step further, and here's what I don't understand. Why are you making high school kids, 15, 16, junior high, high school kids, middle school, whatever you want to call them, 13 to 17, wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to catch a bus? Why don't you let them sleep in? Why don't you let them start school at 8 or 9 o'clock?
The old excuse I used to get from high school was so that you can go to work.
Okay.
So that you can get done with school and for sports, so you can get done with everything by 2:30 or 3, get home, change, and because I used to when I used to work at the shoe stores,
yeah,
usually my shifts were like, because of the time, because it was 16, it was like 5 to 9. So I had time to go home, change, and if they have football practice or whatever, it's so they can get done before it's dark outside.
Yeah.
So there's no real focus on education. It's more or less so you can go to work.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so here's my question. I have the same question about daylight saving time. I mean,
that's dumb.
You know,
That's dumb.
that was for farming. I get it back in the day, but can we maybe evolve and just keep the clocks at one particular time?
Every year. And I think Arizona adopted it, but the rest of the country is like, no, you're sticking with it because the airlines weren't going to change, because a lot of it has to do with the airline times across the world.
Sure.
But every year there are at least 5 or 6 states. I think Florida did it this year,
where
it's on a ballot, or we're talking about it, or it's like, can we please end this?
Never
it doesn't
goes anywhere.
help anybody.
No, it doesn't. And the other thing too, back to the school schedule thing. I mean, I understand, like James had mentioned, you know, what our priority is on after school sports and kids working part-time jobs. I don't know about you guys, but I see these kids get home at like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and some days they have half days. I'm like,
oh yeah,
what?
they get off early on
Where
Wednesdays.
was this when I was in school?
Yeah, I had the Wednesdays.
But they didn't care
where I got
about
out
us.
at 1:30.
During our time, we were drinking out of water hoses, standing out until the street lights came on and all that good stuff. Running around in the alleys.
We didn't have the cell phones and everything. These kids these days.
You had no way to track us.
I'm waiting for one to come by and see like not 3 of these kids there because they got their legs taken off or something.
Now come on, Matt.
No, these dumb.
man.
They're sitting on the curb. Like these cars fly around and you can't see them. What is with these kids?
We've officially crossed into the old man in the yard. Wow, that just completely took a left turn.
I'm just saying. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right. Well, the pet cloning business is booming here in the U.S. ViaGen is a company that is cloning roughly 200 pets a year. While cloning is getting increasingly popular, it remains quite expensive. Pet owners can expect to pay around $55,000 to clone their favorite pooch. In order to clone a pet, ViaGen uses tissue cells that are harvested and frozen before or right after the animal dies. ViaGen charges $150 a year plus an initial $1,600 fee for anyone looking to start the process. The cloning involves operating on 2 animals, both the egg donor and the surrogate. Prior to ViaGen making pet cloning available in the US, pet owners were using companies in South Korea to create their dogs.
Okay.
I don't know. My dad thought about this with his last dog, and I just was looking at him like, you're not going to get the same dog. It's not the way it was brought up and trained and everything. That's the personality you're getting. It's just not enough on him. It comes out with an extra arm or something. I don't know.
Well, it's a good conversation for nature versus nurture, because part of it is nature, yes, but then the other part is nurture. How are you bringing it up? How are you training it? What kind of environment is it coming into?
And isn't part of one of the things of owning an animal, like you have it for a short amount of time, so enjoy it, not knowing, I'll get part 2.
Yeah, part of it is. But then I think, if you're able to kind of keep that pet going or living, maybe it's worth it.
And every movie, the clone comes out evil.
It is true. Speaking of movies, must-watch movies coming up. We're going to talk about The Last Showgirl with Pam Anderson. The holidays are a perfect time to add more sparkle to your life. Joining us with more is Sally Morrison with A Diamond is Forever. Hi, Sally.
We've seen some amazing new collections this year, which we're very excited about. One of them is this one right here. It's from Jared's Jewelers. This is called Unspoken, and I think what's really beautiful about it, it has fantastic natural diamonds at the center, and they're quite substantial. But very interestingly, it's set in this very yellow gold, bold, sort of modern look. So it's very fresh, and it's looking different from a lot of the things we've seen. And so we're really excited. It looks very new to us. A lot of the new collections of jewelry we're seeing have, meaning also in the design of the jewelry itself. And one example of this is a new collection called Milestones from Kay Jewelers, which is right here. And the whole idea behind it is that you're sort of on a journey with your loved one, and that each step your relationship deepens and grows and so on. For more information, go to your local retailer's website or go to adiamondisforever.com.
This holiday season, Amazon is making shopping easier and more convenient than ever before with help of AI. Here's what you need to know.
With 5 fewer shopping days this holiday season, Amazon's AI tools can help you find the best gifts and deals. Tech expert Katie Linendahl explains how you can use these features to make shopping even easier and more fun.
Well, Amazon has several new features to help shoppers this holiday season. For starters, Rufus is an AI-powered shopping assistant that can answer questions on shopping, surface deals, and also give recommendations. Plus, AI shopping guides provide key product details to help you research and shop seamlessly and quickly access guides for things like headphones to running shoes or TVs, just to name a few.
And with Amazon Lens, Amazon's visual search tool, you can easily find exact matches or similar items using a photo or barcode.
This holiday season, shoppers are going to spend an average of $902 on gifts. And Amazon's AI-powered features are designed to help them shop quickly and seamlessly, find deals, and recommend gifts tailored for the recipient, making shopping even easier and more fun than ever.
For more information, visit amazon.com/holiday.
The Thanksgiving turkey is the centerpiece of any holiday meal, and getting it just right can be a challenge. Here's Chef Kyle Anderson in the Wesson kitchen with tips for preparing a deep-fried turkey.
Here are some tips for deep frying your holiday turkey. First, the process starts one day ahead of time. Take your defrosted turkey out of the fridge, pat it down completely dry, and season it inside and out with salt. Put that turkey back in the fridge overnight to continue drying. Next day, fill your turkey fryer with Wesson canola oil. We use Wesson canola oil because it's a pure, neutral oil. When we're done frying this turkey, we want to taste the turkey, not the oil. We're going to heat our oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and cook our turkey for 3.5 minutes per pound, probably less than 45 minutes for your turkey. We're going to take our turkey out of the oil, check the temperature. We want 165 degrees Fahrenheit in the breast and the thigh. After that, let it rest for 30 minutes to an hour before serving. The next day, when your oil's cool, filter it through a fine mesh strainer, put it back in the jugs, store it till you're ready to use it next. You can head to purewesson.com for the full set of instructions so you can have a perfect deep fried turkey.
One mobile company has some great gift ideas for any budget. Here's more.
Despite inflation and economic uncertainty, electronic sales are expected to increase this holiday shopping season.
Everyone is eager to find the latest gadgets and gear to stay connected and entertained. US Cellular has your loved one's wish list covered, from smartwatches and speakers to the latest accessories for any budget. Bring your shopping list to US Cellular for all the holiday offerings and take advantage of our special promotions.
To learn more, visit uscellular.com/gift-guide.
Hey guys, make sure you head over to our YouTube page, just search Daily Flash and the YouTube channel, and check out Preview Review, where I jump into some of the main attractions going on, all the stuff at the theme parks, and looking at movies. Right now I have a review up for Wicked. It was pretty wicked? I don't know. But we're gonna have a look at the IAPA show also. So make sure you go check it out. Let me know what you think, subscribe, like, and do all that fun stuff. Hey, 2025 will be a great year for travel, with many families planning a trip to travel together. Here's more.
Black Friday is a great time to find travel deals, especially on the latest travel trends like long weekend getaways and multi-generational trips. Travel expert Julie Lofrady has more.
Black Friday deals are ideal for whatever trip you're planning. Today's traveler wants to maximize their vacation days by making the most of long weekends, and many families are also embracing multi-generational trips. In fact, 80% of boomers are happy to pay for their children, and 78% are happy to pay for their grandchildren.
Travel companies like Booking.com allow for flexibility for whatever you're planning.
Whether you're booking a mountain cabin or beachside bungalow, Black Friday deals offer options for every type of traveler. Deals on Booking.com offer up to 50% off accommodations, up to 25% off rental cars, and up to 20% off on attractions. For those interested in booking a cruise, there's also a $2,000 credit, onboard spending, and loyalty perk.
Visit Booking.com.
Hey, with the holiday season fast approaching, it's time to get ready to celebrate. Christine Dewson and Filippo Lapidus join us with more. Filippo, what are the different styles of Prosecco?
Probably familiar, there's a classic or white Prosecco, which almost everyone is familiar with. And then we also have the Rosé Prosecco, which introduced in Italy in 2020. And then now even more rare outside of Italy, but now available from Volga, are still or bubble-free Prosecco. All are made from the Glera grape, has to be a minimum of 85% of the Glera grape. They come from the Prosecco growing region. When buying Prosecco, look for the DOC on the back label. It means Denominazione d'Origine Controllata. It basically refers to the fact that these bottles are certified, that the wine meets the strict quality and authenticity standards like all the Volga you see here on the table.
Hey, Christine, how does each style differ in taste?
Well, this is a brut Prosecco, meaning it's the most dry. So it has flavors of lemon and melon and stone fruit. It's a beautiful, beautiful freshness and acidity. For the rosé, you take all of that and you add some cherry and berry and beautiful like floral notes, almost like the pink rose. Then the most interesting for me right now is the Voga Prosecco Still, or the bubble-free Prosecco, as Filippo mentioned, made of the Glera grape, and you can really taste the Glera. So that tastes like lemon and cashew and kiwi and honeysuckle. It has this creamy base and a high-toned acidity, and it's just a mouth-watering wine and a completely new white wine taste sensation.
Well, as you can probably tell from the table in front of you, absolutely. But yes, Prosecco is super food friendly. You think about traditionally maybe Prosecco with the antipasti or appetizers, but it also pairs well with your main courses, going into your desserts and sweets as well. If you think about the complications there can be when you're having a party or trying to pair this wine with that dish, it takes that all away. It makes it fun and festive and great for the holidays when you're having your guests or family over.
Come to vogaitalia.com or look at our socials, which are at Voga Italia.
Thank you both so much. We'll make sure we have this on our website at dailyflashshow.com.
This holiday season, 92% of consumers are turning to small businesses for their gift-giving needs. Here's shopping expert Megan Murphy with more. Hi, Megan.
Yay! Thanks for having me. I am so excited to team up with Maker Place by Michaels to bring you the ultimate in personalized, handmade, unique gifts and treasures. And Shop Small Saturday is coming up, and ahead of that big day, we are celebrating with 30% off site-wide from November 28th to December 3rd. And I have a few of the best of Maker Place award winners right here for you right now to help you get that shopping started. Okay, here we go. First up, the gift of relaxation. These soothing bath bombs are so beautifully packaged. Look at these from Nevia Bliss. We're talking eucalyptus, sweet vanilla, a little soothing lavender, $22. Such a fabulous gift. Of course, we got to have something for the kiddos. I love these DIY train sets from Alicorn. $22. They inspire curiosity. They really encourage that budding engineer, and you can personalize them with your child's name, which really makes it a beautiful keepsake for years to come. Now, you've got somebody a little cheeky on your list. I just love these prints from Moxie and Mischief. So it's this beautiful old-timey OG aesthetic, but these funny, cheeky, modern message. Sounds like Tomorrow Me's problem, right? The prints are from $22. So fabulous. Ceramics are having a moment in the decor space. Hot, hot, hot for holiday. And I love these donut mugs from Kolos Ceramics. They have such fun finds, and I just love the videos of seeing how she makes these. So those are from Kolos. Okay, and we gotta have a little bit of bling, right? We need a little bit of bling. These cuff bracelets from Chic Mama Jewelry are so special. You can engrave them with a personalized message in your loved one's handwriting. I'm absolutely making these for the grandmas with my kids' handwriting. Those start at $99. Such a special gift. For all of these Maker Place award winners and so much more, head to michaels.com/makerplace and you got that 30% off until December 3rd. So happy shopping, friends.
Hey, diabetes doesn't discriminate. Here to talk about ways to prevent diabetes regardless of race or age is Dr. Heidi Schwartzwald with Signify Health. Hey, Doc. So, Doc, who is at the greatest risk for developing diabetes?
Your risk for diabetes include your weight, how much exercise you get, the type of food choices you make, and also your background. So being Hispanic can increase your risk of being diagnosed with diabetes by almost 60%.
And what steps should we take to prevent and manage diabetes?
get some exercise. Losing even 5 to 10% of your body weight, or increasing the amount you move every day, as well as choosing your foods wisely, can lower your risk by up to 50%. Know your numbers, know your family history, know what your blood pressure is, know your weight, know your cholesterol, and know what your glucose or your sugar levels are.
When should we start getting screened for diabetes?
The American Diabetes Association recommends you start getting screened as early as the age of 35. You can get screened during an in-home health evaluation by Signify Health. We'll bring those screening tests to you, as well as work with you to make changes that you may want to in your life to help reduce your risk.
And Doc, how can we book an in-home health evaluation with Signify Health?
You can call the number on the back of your health insurance card to find out if you're eligible for these no-cost visits in your home, or go to holasignify.com to learn more.
For more information, head over to our website at dailyflashshow.com.
This is Tim. Tim is all about time, and if you've ever had a chance to look into Tim's cold, dead eyes, you'll see that it's time for you to follow us on social media. Sure, there's 10,000 social sites out there, and we don't have the time to name them all. Seriously, just ask Tim. So take the time to look for Daily Flash TV on your favorite social sites and start following us. That's all the time, Tim. Goodbye.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and Audrey McClellan, founder of MomGenerations.com, and Brianna Keene Bryant of BJ's Wholesale Club are joining us with the scoop on everything you need to gobble up some great savings ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday. Good morning, ladies.
Thanks for having us. That's right, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and BJ's Wholesale Club is your one stop for all of your entertaining needs and groceries, from your turkey to your produce. I know we love to entertain with fresh appetizers and frozen appetizers first, and Wellesley Farms has the best frozen appetizers. Not only that, you can't have Thanksgiving without your desserts and seasonal decor. Again, everything right here in one stop.
That's right. And what our members love most is that we can help save our members up to 25% off grocery store prices every day, which is huge. So check out the fresh produce. We have that full service deli, but we also have incredible time savers for our members to shop how and when they want during this busy time of year. So you can shop in club. We have online at bjs.com, curbside pickup, in-club pickup, express pay, and my family's favorite, same-day delivery, where you can get your groceries delivered in as little as 2 hours right to your front door, which comes in very handy during this time of year. I know I need those last-minute paper towels and storage bag packs, really everything that you can imagine.
And we also know that holiday shopping is on everyone's minds, and many BJ members already know this, but there's been holiday savings throughout the month already. But the Black Friday deals are going on now through December 2nd. Get so many deals on so many amazing things, from toys, technology, TVs, home and kitchen appliances, even fitness equipment. And there's a great deal going on right now. Buy one, get one 50% off when it comes to toys. And there's amazing brands like Barbie, Hot Wheels, Bluey, and also doorbusters. So set your alarm for Thanksgiving. They will go live on bjs.com, and then you can shop in club through the weekend.
Yes, and if you're not already a BJ's Wholesale Club member, you can sign up today. It's very easy. You can go either in club to one of the clubs nearest you, or online to bjs.com to start shopping and saving for the holiday season, and check out all the incredible deals we have going on throughout the season. And for those current members, if you did qualify for that free turkey during the first 2 weeks of November, don't forget to redeem that coupon to get that free turkey for the holiday season by November 27th. And we hope you all have a happy and healthy holiday.
Hey, from all of us at Daily Flash, thanks for spending some time with us today. For more information on anything you saw on today's show, make sure you head over to dailyflashshow.com. We'll see you right back here, same time, same place. Take care.